Something new, something
I'm,
positive,
I'm
something
For
ready to
me, I
get
would
in my
say
own
healing.
my I'm sorry. You want to go?
No,
Go
go ahead,
ahead.
baby.
I was saying I'm ready to get in my own bag. I want to get in my my own financial bag. You know what I'm saying? I don't know what I was trying to say to y'all earlier because this shit been so heavy. I've been stumbling over all of my words. I said something a bit about being spoiled, but the the thing with that, you know what I'm saying? Like I understand what my situation is and I know that I always have something to fall back on no matter how many mistakes I've made, which why I made a lot of mistakes cuz I knew you know what I'm saying that somebody was going to pick up my pieces even if I was getting cussed out at the same time, they was going to come and fix it for me. But I mean, hell, I mean, no matter if I think I'm 19 in my mind, I'm getting older and they definitely getting older and they going to be out of here in a minute. And I really been talking about starting my own business since the fucking pandemic and I ain't did shit but research. I ain't put nothing in motion and the funds is there. I have all the tools. I have all the support. Like, you know what I'm saying? You know, a lot of people, they want to save up so they can have this type of setup for what they got, whatever the fuck I want, I could have that right now. But like this in my mind, you know what I'm saying, this anxiety, like it just drains me. Like I wear myself out every fucking day. I whoop my ass. Y'all think I talk shit to y'all. Y'all should hear the shit I talk to my motherfucking self. And then like what Gino was talking about, dealing with certain situations with your parents and things. Like my parents were adults, but at the same time, you know what I'm saying, I was growing up with them. So I seen a lot of shit and went through a lot of shit and I'm from the country, so they on that backwoods stubborn ass backwards ass shit. They ain't gonna apologize. They're not gonna admit that they did anything wrong. And like I said, I gave them that bag and I left that alone. But I have to find. I want to know. I know that what I'm saying, it ain't no way for me to be busted and disgusted out here. But I want to stand up and do my own thing and not have that crutch, because that's what it is. It's a crutch. It's a positive and a negative because I don't do the things that I could be doing on my own since, I have this network around me. But I don't know. I don't know how to put it, but I hope it makes sense.
I can help you out a little bit, Badu. A reawakening is happening in my life. It might be happening in your life too, Badu. It's just a reawakening. It's like that's the reason for the title. I think just now you're really aware of the baggage that it took you this long to figure out that you're aware of what baggage you need to let go and how you need to amplify your life. Um, I think I've been through a lot of different stages in my life where I want to amplify certain things, and right now I want to amplify my purpose. And it is a big step to amplify my purpose, but I have to start being more disciplined on amplifying my purpose. And people say, well, what's your purpose? My purpose is to open up a boxing gym and give back to the youth. That's my purpose. My purpose is to make sure I leave my bloodline some some wealth. So that's I have to start and I've been through like different situations where I was close to really amplifying. When I mean amplifying, I mean that I'm so close of having the money to buy the boxing gym, but I didn't do it. I did something else. So close to where I was about to buy a big ass house, but I didn't do. So there's been places where I've been to amplify that, but now I've shaken all that shit off to where now I know where I gotta amplify at. So that's I'm in a new journey, and I tell people, man, I'm like a born again Christian again, and I gotta start
It's
thinking
good,
like
bro.
I've gotta start thinking with that. Christ consciousness. Like I have to amplify. If we don't start doing that, we gonna be waiting. I'm talking about for everybody. So for me, that's what I gotta do right now in this cycle of my life. Because like I said, we all been through different cycles in life, and I call them cycles. With this cycle right now, this solar return, I gotta really amplify. So that's my answer to the question, sis.
Procrastination bag. That's the bag that I needed to put down,
Right,
just
right,
Cherie,
right,
because I own that bitch. Y'all better keep y'all hand off my motherfucking
right,
bag.
right.
I do have something else I wanted to play. Um, it's definitely of what Cole was saying, so just give me a moment. I'll go ahead and play that for y'all. As it leaves some things behind, some parts of me behind. So it felt like a funeral of sorts, like because you have a part of you has to die. Every time you evolve, you gotta leave it back there. You want it because it's familiar. And a lot of times we like to resort to the familiar, even if it's toxic, you know. So you have to leave that corpse, that beautiful old you has to be left, and you have to walk forward and not look back. That's the hardest part, not leaving the people, but it's leaving your old ways and you. Yeah.
Like I said, Miss Southside, you said it hurt so bad. When it hurts so bad, you know you're doing it so right. And just keep going.
Hey VR, hey Enchanted.
You turning
Welcome to
into
the
a
room.
transformer, Miss Southside. You transforming.
So if you guys wanted to speak to the topic, I did. It's in regards to Bag Lady and what baggage are you ready to release? And one of the questions that I did ask was, what's something new within your life that you're ready to carry instead of any baggage that you have? And so if you guys wanted to share VR's Enchanted, I Am Her, Minnie, is it Masali? Do apologize if I did mispronounce your name. Huss, if any of y'all wanted to answer that question or just speak to the topic.
Hi. If I had to say that I would take something new to carry on, it would be this newfound attitude of gratitude. Just being grateful, even if I feel like I'm not where I'm supposed to be or I don't have what I feel like I need in the present moment. Always allow myself to be present, even when I don't feel like being present, and just being grateful and being in that, realizing that it opens up doors. It unlocks a lot of things for me in the spirit realm and in the physical. So if I had to carry it, it'll be just the attitude of gratitude and always being grateful. Even when I don't get my way, I'm still grateful.
Thank you, Enchanted. That is very, very true with being more grateful, like really taking the time to just sit back. And even if it's something small, to really take that in and be more grateful about it. Thank you for that.
Um, Hello everyone. What I would say is, what I would take away is my childish ways, and I will welcome in my manhood, and I mean that on a level to where I never really got a chance to really show that I'm a man until I met my wife. I'm just keeping it 100 with y'all. Even though I got kids and I'm a father, I'm talking much on a more deeper level. Like I want to get rid of them childish ways, being toxic, and actually get a better understanding of being a man and supporting my wife the way that God wanted me to be. So, like again, take away my childish ways and introduce this manhood shit into my life. So yeah, no excuses. So, shout out to y'all on this topic.
Appreciate you for sharing VR. Appreciate you, bro.
How about this? How would you protect your peace moving forward?
Clubhouse. Oh no, my bad. No.
No, but for real
Um,
though.
Like, how
I
would it
I, I would
for you?
I would say for me personally, patience, being patient, not not answering to be correct or wrong, but actually getting a better understanding of the situation from a biased standpoint, like with a clear understanding, if that makes sense.
Absolutely. And these questions that I'm asking y'all, just know these are questions that go through my mind all day, every day to myself that I have written out. And then I will, let's say on a Monday, I'll write all the questions down and I may come back to it on a Wednesday or Thursday and then answer them. And so I just hope that this sparks something within each and every one of you. If you have not yet, that sometimes even asking yourself the question and not saying it in a crazy way, but even talking to yourself out loud while you're cleaning, while you're walking, you may find the answer. So I'm very intrigued to know from others how you will protect your peace moving forward.
My baggage that I would like to release is stop caring what people say. And that's probably been my biggest thing that will hold me back in anything. I learned not to care what people say, you know, at this age, because it's so many things I want to do in my life. Because I know my life is worth more than just wake up one morning and actually work. You know what I'm saying? So many things I want to do in life, and I've been bullied trying to sing, and I was kind of singing off key, and I was really want to learn and have that passion in me, and watching other people watch on television, and it's really discouraging. Like I've been recorded and all that type of stuff. That I was younger, that's really getting trolled, and I have to learn not to really care what nobody else says, and you know what I'm saying? And I had to learn the fact that you can't make nobody else happy. If that's what makes you happy, I'm saying I'm gonna go for it. You know what I'm saying? It's so many things I want to do in life, and my life is not making everybody happy because everybody's not gonna be pleased what I do. So I learned to make myself happy, and my biggest baggage for the day is stop caring what people say.
I like that. And Jay Sheree, when you talk about how are you just talking to VR about how he's gonna protect himself going forward, or everybody?
Oh, everyone. Yeah.
Okay. So for me, of course, I'm not in my final form, but I am in formation. And given the fact that I am in formation and I am aware of this power and how, what I'm saying, it can bend things at my will, I don't have to do anything to protect myself because it's my aura. Like, nobody, I don't, now that I'm in this stance, I don't, there's no, what I'm saying? No, people come to me with respect in person. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't have to, I really don't talk a lot. I really like all that yelling and all that stuff that y'all be hearing me do on that is insane. I would not be out in public acting that way, okay? So I'm always talking in this tone. I got a monotone. I know that my voice don't change. I'm like that when I'm at work. The way that I talk to y'all here is the way that I talk at my job without the cussing. I do it in a professional manner on the phone and when I'm speaking, what I'm saying, to upper level and all that type of little blah blah blah. But my stance is always gonna be my stance, and you're gonna know it when you see it, and you're gonna respect it. So that's where I stand.
Every
Okay.
time I
So,
look at, I just want to say, every time that I look at this title, I'm just thinking Erica Badu, Bag Lady, and it made me just have to get the lyrics because, boy, she was spitting on that song, like, honestly, because it's like, you can let your baggage, you could have all this baggage and weigh down, and just because you don't think nobody can see, baby, just like this one, she said one day he gonna say you're crowding my space, baby, just because you might not be showing them bags, he see them bags, You is full of it. You are showing it. Love that song. Shout out to Erica Badu. It exposes a lot on what, happens with when you weighing all them baggage in. So I just want to say that because boy, Erica Badu, love it, love it, love it.
Earlier.
Yes,
Okay,
ma'am.
so
Oh,
would
uh,
that Lick, you wanted
yeah.
to go
Go ahead,
first?
go, go.
Go ahead, Lit. Oh, Lit, go ahead.
Um, Earlier today when I was taking a nap, I think it was maybe 1:30, 2 o'clock here, and I stay by a school, but again I stay in the neighborhood too, and I just heard a kid screaming, 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 like somebody was beating the hell out of him, and I got up towards my window with so much anger, and I remember I said, "That's the school. They outside playing." That's all.
I definitely understand that. I definitely understand that. It just,
Okay.
some days it don't take much, Lit, and then you have to say, hey, what's wrong with you? Or at least that's how I'm taking what you said. But go ahead, Toxic.
So it's crazy how the last two questions that you had was for me the same answer. I know I didn't answer the prior one, but what is something I'm ready to pick up to let go of that baggage, and what am I going to do to protect my peace going forward is understanding. I just have to have understanding that everything has nothing to everything don't have something to do with me. I need to stay out of certain things and understand that everything I'm going through in my life right now, I put myself in it. Whether that's me telling the universe to take things away or to put them or praying for things to come to my way, I have to understand that I brought it this way. Um, Also, when I want understanding to come to me, it's because I just need to understand that the things I allowed for myself back then were things I allowed for myself back then. That doesn't mean that it controls how I am now and the choices I should make going forward.
Ooh, I love that. I missed the questions. Oh dang. I'm mad I missed the questions. I would love to answer that question. No, I'm glad that you repeated it back, Toxic, because I would love to answer that question. But I would like to get a little clarity again if you could repeat the question so I could answer it. But I love that answer though.
So the last two questions that I did ask, the first one was, when did you realize it was time to let go of something heavy? And then the second question, oh, yeah. And the second question was, how will you protect your peace moving forward?
Great questions. I would love to answer that. I know I might came in on the back end, so I missed some of other
Yeah, you
people's
better spit it
Go
responses.
out, girl.
ahead.
I know, but I like to be a listener too to hear other people's response because I can talk just like you, Badu. But
Yes, ma'am.
when did I realize? Man, I realized it in different stages of my life. Like it was a multitude of stages. But the final for me when I realized is when shit, it was like everything fell apart around me. I'm gonna be honest, everything fell apart. I lost a lot of things, everything fell apart. That's when shit hit that what I was doing and what I continue to accept, what I continue to let people do, what I continue to be passive on, what I continue to give continuous benefit of the doubt. That's this final stage when it hit me the most. Um, when I came to realization with that. After that moment, when I came to that realization and everything had to be gone and had to start from zero. Literally, I had to start from zero. That's when I climbed up out that motherfucker and searched for everything that I needed to heal, from everything that I was gonna let go and start at a new beginning. Um, and I was not, and it's crazy because I wasn't giving nobody no grace. Like, if you ain't came here to help me, baby, you got to move out my way. That's literally how I was. But during that process, which I never had went through my life, I actually had found therapy, and I went through a trauma therapist because I was going through some mental things I didn't even realize was really bothering me from when I was younger, right? A lot of things that was coming back and circling, because a lot of things we go through cycles and we don't understand why these cycles keep coming back, is because you got to go back to the very beginning. So I did find someone, went through trauma therapy. But I want, before I land, I want to say this last piece that was very important during this therapy. Now, first of all, three things: acceptance, clarity, and forgiveness. That was a part of that therapy that was very healing for me, because that is the most important process for yourself to be able to go further into your future, right? And another thing that was very big was meditation. She was very, the therapist I had was very big with meditation. It is funny that this room is about baggage. The meditation that was the most beautiful meditation that I could ever imagine. I would love anybody and everybody to go through experience like this, but it was as simple as you sitting, you close your eyes, and of course you have people that, a person that will say these certain words. And the words was, as in, everyone's in a meditation and getting a comfortable spot, and you're breathing in, and you're supposed to breathe in like you're inhaling a flower, smelling a flower, and letting it out, kind of similar like that. First of all, she said, in the vision, when you close your eyes, you're walking out of your door full of bags, and you're gonna go out in the driveway in the street where it's in front of your house, and you're gonna let go of all those bags. You're gonna let it go. You're gonna let it go. And when you let those bags go, this is all through meditation. When you let those bags go, you'll walk to your door and you go back in, and you leave those bags exactly where it is. The meditation process of that, some people during this meditation couldn't let go of the bags. That be the problem. Some people don't want to let it go. I let that bug go. I don't want to hold on to nothing else. I want to move forward. That's the lovely part about the baggage and letting it go. So I'm just gonna
Well, you
land
gotta.
there because great question though.
You ain't finna land right there either. I don't know what you talking about. You gonna tell us how you, well, you know what I'm saying, how you decided, how you, what'd you say, Jay Cherie, how you protected yourself going, ask her the question again.
Oh, how will you protect your peace moving forward?
Well, how will I protect my peace moving forward? Being me, not holding on to shit that I cannot control, accepting things that, it's just accepting people who they are, accepting things in situations on exactly the way it's supposed to be. Because if I didn't go through some of the things I didn't go through, I would still probably have anxiety. I would probably be fearful to make steps. I would probably be embarrassed to even say what I'm fucking saying. So this is very simple for me, being who I am and walking in my true self. That's it.
And I love it.
Back late.
And what was the first question, Jay Sheree?
Um, when did you realize it was time to let go of something heavy?
Oh, okay. Um, when I almost lost my wife, like that was a wake up call to let me know that not only I'm a man, but I'm a leader, and someone is depending on me to lead the way. And like again, when I said letting go my childish ways, like I'm not gonna lie, I ain't gonna say I was being childish, but I wasn't being the man that my wife wanted me to be. And I had to own up to a lot of shit, Jay, like TOL, y'all, like, and it was just a sense of protection. I wasn't protecting her the way that I should. And by me almost losing her made me realize how much she meant so much to me. And when I had that sit down with it to the young lady, yes, I had to meditate. I had to go talk to God, talk to my ancestors, and tell them that I disappointed them. And when I came back in, I had a whole nother clear understanding. I'm detoxing, I'm juicing, we praying, we meditate, we got a better understanding with Christ, with God. Like it's a good feeling. And that's what made me realize I had to let all that shit go, Jay, y'all. Like, now I be a man enough to say it. Like, I ain't have it all together when I thought I did. And I can say that. And to every man out there, man, just say you need help. I know we may be prideful and egotistic at times, but we all need help, bro. And what better way to have that than to go into yourself and, accepting and making yourself better? Thank y'all. Y'all got it.
Thank you,
That is
Sylvia.
lovely, VR. I love that you said that. Thank you for saying that too.
For real, I definitely appreciate it. I have one more. This is the last clip that I have to share with y'all. Um, Especially thank you to Milan and VR, y'all. Y'all, this is just flowing beautifully, and it flows to the last clip. So just give me 1 second. You to forgive your Queen Badu said it best. Bag lady, you gonna miss your bus because you can't hurry up because you got too much stuff. Baby, we have to learn to drop that emotional baggage. We have to learn to unpack that baggage and understand the lessons that are meant to go with us throughout this life without carrying the situations. I want you to heal. I want you to learn to love a new way. I want you to forgive yourself. I want you to forgive them for the baggage and the pain and the hurt and the tension that life has brought to you before. It is okay. I want you to win, Queen. You've got this. Let that baggage go, baby. And I know it's easier said than done, but it can be done as long as you are willing to do the work. So, with that being said, because we're going through kind of like the phase like a roller coaster, so now we're smoothing out, right? We already made that big drop. Now it's calm. So my question is, from that, what does your life look like now without the bags? What does your life look like now without all the baggage? Or even if you got rid of some of them, but what does your life look like now?
Free. Free. Like, it's like I had on a weight vest, and I was running for so long that now I realize when I take that vest off, I'm a lot faster. I don't want to sound no parables, but that's the best feeling I could give you. It was like I had on this vest trying to show everyone that I can run. I could just run and not knowing that, like, when I took this vest off, I'm even faster, but I'm vulnerable. It's a good vulnerable feeling because it's like all the toxic waste is gone. And now I can start putting in what I want to put in. No outside energy. It's what I believe in. So I just feel free, like real shit.
Hey, can I describe it as a reinvention of you reverse? It could be called even reverse.
Right.
It could be I could even say reverse engineering on yourself. That's how I look at it. Like I said, this particular dimensional shift of the universe has been interesting. I would say that, but I'm embracing it. And I think, like you said, it's a reawakening. And I think everybody that's on this panel probably seen this same cycle coming, right? And I think we seen that during COVID-19. I think the dimensional shift that everybody's seen the exact story play out. I think. If I'm not, I'm pretty sure because we all really saying the same thing, just in different words. So the
Can I
reinvention,
get the question again?
huh?
I'm sorry, I
What's the
said I
question
missed the
again? She
question.
said.
Oh, okay. One moment. I'll be done in one
I'm
second.
sorry, I didn't mean to
So
interrupt
y'all,
you.
no, it's all good. So y'all, when you say what you said, I was thinking like reinvention, like a new me in a sense, like a whole new me. I ain't never the things I'm feeling right now. I never felt before. So these are new experiences, and it's working out for the better right now because every day I'm becoming a better human being. If that makes sense. So I think it's the dimensional shift is real. This dimensional shift right now, going to 2025, is interesting. I would say the least.
I think I cleared. Well, I know I. excuse me. I know I cleared a lot of baggage out of the way, to where at least I can see where things belong, and a few other things that I need to get rid of. But for the most part, um, I don't know. It just made me like I'm still angry, but I place my, you know what I'm saying, my anger where it should be, and I also use it for motivation. I don't, you know what I'm saying, take my anger out on others, because I know that anything that's gone wrong in my life, it was in my control. You know what I'm saying? Of course, you have things that happen in your childhood, but I'm fucking 48 years old now, so I definitely finna be running around here talking about what my mama and daddy did. So anything that's going on with me is of my creation. Um,
You get old, Badu.
shut your ass up. Um, I don't know. Like I'm clear about what it is that I want and what it is that I don't want. What I'm not gonna tolerate, what I'm not gonna put up with, the things that I do enjoy, my solitude, my version of my peace. You know what I'm saying? The conversations that I have with myself as a guide, the God in me. Um, and with all of that, with my dude and everything, I used to, you know what I'm saying? Cause I used to buck. I mean, I'm like T.I., I'm a buck back.
No,
And
is you butt, boy?
yeah, he been begging me, you know what I'm saying, to be in my soft era for the past 10 years. Nah, I gotta get my own money. It was like, you can tell I ain't be holding my hand out. And so now I have the chance to do that. So I'm opening up to that. And it's crazy because I fought against it so bad. I'm not gonna say I was ever a feminist, but I don't, you know what I'm saying? I didn't want to always have my hand out and just have somebody just take care of me. I didn't think that was fair. I still don't be thinking that's fair in these conversations, because it's too, expensive to live out here or whatever. But, he paid the cost to be the boss, and he, you know what I'm saying? I'm open to letting him do that. And even with the sickness, I'm still not looking at it like, oh, I may lose him. I'm looking at what's going to happen when we get on the other side of that. So, I just have a clearer vision, and I'm happy about that.
The question was, Milan, like, what does your life look like without those bags, having that baggage?
Ooh, without having the baggage, what does it look like? So once it's like completely removed, because
Y-
technically you can only remove a certain baggage. Some baggage I do look at like it might linger.
Yes, and even if you don't have all the bags completely gone, but let's say, you dropped a couple outside the door, even with that, and you still have some still lingering, what does life look like for you now, even letting some of it go?
I would go back to just those same things of what I said before, like that's boundaries, um, always clarity, acceptance, forgiveness, goal setting. Because you got to be able to have a focus point. Because a lot of times you get distracted and fall right back into those old things and memories and things. That's why I always say acceptance is very important because even if it may retract, within the unconscious, like, cause with uh, trauma can repeat itself because it can be recognized by like sound, smell, taste, and everything. And it's for you to be able to recognize that this is no longer the life that it was, like that happened during that time, and that's not what's happening now. So you got to be always mindful of those things to be able to be clear minded to be able to move forward. to not constantly be stuck on the baggage. Because once again, like even in the Erica Badu song, baby, like we see you're carrying this baggage. It's like crowding you. It's overbearing you. Um, and that's what we don't want, because that's where we're not clear. We can't even see straight. I remember at a time I just couldn't see straight with all these baggage. I didn't accept these things. I was fucking trying to make excuses, justifications. When we remove those things, it just feels so, it's like a relief. It's like a relief, a relaxation, like you have exfoliated your body. It's a beautiful thing when you just, it's that acceptance, surrender. It's like surrendering. I know a lot of people don't want. That was a new word that I wanted to add to surrender. So many people don't want to do that part, right? Because when you surrender, it's not surrendering to something that is going to be a detriment, though. Surrendering to something that no longer does justice in your life. That's what you surrender to. Like, I'm surrendering now, buddy. This is up out of here. So that's just my perspective when it comes down to that. But I just gotta say, Jay, amazing questions, and I'm glad that I happened to come into space today with this room. So thank you.
I'm glad you came in here too,
Oh,
Mom.
love you, Badu.
So,
I love you
Thank
back.
you.
so to answer the question of what my life looked like after I drop all that baggage that I dropped on you all earlier today, it looks like me having a husband that's dark skinned, 6'3", muscles, are twins, living in a house outside of the state of Georgia. Um, it looks like respect and compromising and understanding and love and dedication. It looks like peace. It looked like home. It looked like me being a part of the PTA at all my kids' school. It looked like a garden. It looks like heaven.
Toxic, that was beautiful. The
I
guard
love it.
piece. Oh, and I want that for every single one of us in this room, for real. That was beautiful, Toxic. You know what? And I do.
See, I think I'm toxic all the time. That's our problem. See?
We still know that you are, but we do appreciate your submission. Thank you.
No, I appreciate each and every one of you guys for, rocking with myself and Badu, putting this together. We're here every Wednesday, starting today. We've been going for a minute. So we're calling this the Luminous Tribe. Try to bring more light, and I hope that this room was able to quiet the noise and also slow yourself down, even if it was just for a little bit of time today, and learning that every day is a new day, but it's gonna be okay. And if anybody else would love to, speak on any of the questions, the actual topic of the room, or just want to share anything of words of wisdom, you know, any better understanding, the floor is definitely yours. If not, once again, we do appreciate y'all coming out, and we'll, close the room.
Hey, I just saw the title and I came in because when I seen the title, this is Malika at the bottom. When I seen the title, I was just like, this is something I literally, like 3 days ago, told myself, what am I ready to let go of? And I told myself, I'm ready to let go of trying to work with people that ain't trying to work with me. And I'm just at this point in my life where, like, I want to be able to pour the love that I pour into others into myself. I feel like a lot of people say, yeah, you got such a big heart and stuff like that. Um, and I just be wondering like, where is theirs? But I literally started to think to myself like, stop, keep looking for where somebody else's heart is, and look for your own heart. Like, let yourself see what people are telling you that they see. Um, and I'm like, okay, that's one part, and then the second part, which is speaking on not working with people who haven't worked with you. It's like I'm about to stop making excuses for people. A lot of times people tell you, oh, I'm gonna help you with this, I'm gonna do this, I'm gonna do that. Even if it's not just help, just I'm gonna call you back, I'm gonna do that. Stop making excuses for people that's not doing the things that they say they doing. Oh, he's probably tired, she's probably going through something. That's the type of way that I'll normally talk to myself. And about 3 or 4 days ago, I just told myself I'm gonna stop doing that. So I appreciate the title. I came in and just spoke my piece, and I thank y'all.
Thank you so much as well. Keep coming in here. We're going to keep doing this. We're going to carry on. So come in every time, please. And ping your friends too.
Yes, I want this to feel like you able to, chill, kick back, have yourself a glass of wine, and be able to just let some stuff out and let it go. Or if you're not a talker, that you're still able to release, but you're just, quiet and silent and able to, absorb all the information that is given to you. Once again, I do appreciate each and every single one of y'all for coming and chilling, thinking out loud. If no one else has any other submissions, I'm gonna go ahead and end the room with a beautiful song because you know we need that.
I would like that. Well,
Oh, go ahead,
I just
love.
want to
I'm
say
so
one
sorry.
small piece before we close out to say. I just want to say one thing to everybody, if they're willing to accept what I say first. Um, forgiveness on yourself. I feel is so important. I know a lot of times we don't want to forgive ourselves, but and that could be hard because sometimes it's like we're looking for somebody else to apologize for something, but really it's not about them coming to apologize for you. It's you forgiving yourself for something that one you might not knew, right? That you might not just had the knowledge of. You might, it's just so many things. I want to say that piece because I feel that's so important. We beat ourselves up all the time about certain things, and it's okay today you might not let go of those baggage, right? But take every day as much as you can to let go of those baggages that usually are the ones that's going to is withholding you back from certain things. That's the important ones to let go, because it's best to overcome those baggage that is holding you back so you can accomplish those amazing things that a lot of people I know they want to accomplish, and these certain things are hindering them. So I just really want to say that. And I just got to add one more thing. Affirmations is a fucking amazing thing. Mirror affirmations, working within areas that you need to affirm yourself, because what I need to affirm myself may not be what you need to affirm yourself with. So I would suggest highly people work with that, because it works with our conscious mind. It works with our brain in so many amazing ways. It actually reveals itself in front of your reality. If you think it will or not, it actually will. So I just want to say those couple of pieces. And also, please continue to open these rooms and be consistent. It don't matter if it's 4 people, 3 people, or 2. Continue to open and be consistent, because there's always going to need spaces for people that need to hear things like this. So I just want to say thank you.
Thank you.
I thank you, ladies, too.
I'm sorry.
I just want to remind y'all, well, I want to say thank you guys for coming in the room and supporting us. And I hope you guys do come in here every week or anytime, because, this life is hard. So sometimes we might just open up a room, you know what I'm saying? We might need it and, have y'all come in here and we cry on y'all shoulder. But I do want y'all to keep in mind that when we move to this next room, I will be cussing y'all out. But I love y'all.
Definitely will be cursing out loud because I can't believe I'm in here acting like this.
See, Enchanted, did you want to add something?
That's hilarious. I just wanted to say I appreciate y'all for opening this room. I'm still decorating my house and the feng shui of the energy in the room. I'm kind of like vibing off of it and going around the house and decorating and drinking my little wine. So I really, really, really appreciate y'all for opening this room tonight. I'm not
We
gonna listen to y'all
appreciate
cuss
you
me
as
out
well.
though, cause I don't want that feng shui in my house. So I'm gonna let y'all have that.
Well, I love the new design in the room. I can see the PTR.
Yes, I love it. That is an experience, okay? Forget just a vibe. That is an experience. Once again, y'all, thank you, thank you, thank you from the bottom of my heart. Truly, truly appreciate each and every one of you. And so we will definitely, when we open up the next room, we'll make sure to ping you guys in and everything. And make sure you also, once you come into the room, you ping your friends and family and everything as well. Once again, thank you all.